but
I'm back in the saddle again. I don't want to sing too on key because then we'll get claimed for that shit. Back in the red again, right at the top of the show.
Dropping
I'm back.
every third frame. What happened?
No, we're good.
What is going on?
It's like when you're doing the lawnmower here. It's like, and then finally, we're good to go. So, what up, everybody? We're back. We're here. It's Kevin. It's me. Clout Route Podcast.
78. Big time.
Big time. Big time.
Got to get practicing on my woodwind.
Big time. Woodwind. Yeah, you better. We're getting there.
22 weeks left. Maybe 24.
It's funny to think about it in those terms, yeah, because it's once a week. So
can work a couple vacations in there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you got a bit still.
Only 25 weeks left, you know.
So today is Tuesday, Sunday, the end of my stupid weekend.
Oh,
my crazy weekend, and your crazy weekend too.
It was wild.
Sunday was Father's Day. Did you say anything to your father on Sunday?
I did. I said, hey, man.
Happy Papa's Day.
Happy Father's Day, bro. What you getting into? He said, I'm going to fire something up on the grill that slaps. And I said, you're hanging out with my brother right now, aren't you? Yes.
Picking up the lingo, huh?
Yep.
That slaps, Dad. Did he say,
He's keeping
Dad,
us all relevant.
You've got, I don't even know how to say it. See, it's out of my depth even to say Riz. To fit Riz into your, can you fit Riz into a sentence?
You don't have Riz then, huh? Yeah. Yeah, that's too bad.
That's negative Riz to fucking not be able to fit Riz into my vocabulary correctly.
Got less Riz than Baby Gronk, accordingly. What's up, chat? I see you, Carla V-Dub.
Nice to see everybody. It's been a little bit. Me and Kevin me and Kevin only missed one show. I missed 2 shows.
Chat,
I was a degenerate.
Help Danny put Riz in context into a sentence.
Somebody Riz me up in chat, okay? Riz me up in chat.
Can I have the language of origin, please?
But in celebration for Father's Day, I made Kevin watch a morbid-ass Twitter clip. I'm sure some of you saw this, and we're not going to watch it because we can't.
Not until we get that kick.
Trigger warning. Yeah, until we get that kick, until we get that 100 milli contract, that kick, you're not going to be seeing us do that. But no, there was this viral Twitter clip of a guy getting released from prison, a chomo, okay, and the victim's father, happy Father's Day, because he was posted up at a fucking payphone.
Yep.
Which, we don't even have those anymore.
Do we need to explain what that is?
He'd be on his smartphone.
They used to have phones along the
instead.
wall and often at gas stations where you could put a little booth around them and you'd put some quarters in there and you could call people. So the one time in my memory that I've ever saw something cool that had anything to do with a phone booth. So
there we go. Danny ain't got no Riz, but co-host Kevin is the Rizzler. Okay, so I guess. I mean, I hope that
Edward E. Rizzler, like the.
I hope that works.
A little Riddler action for me. What's up, PT? Welcome.
But anyways, yeah, this clip was going viral of this dude, this father, wapang, Minecrafting.
Father of the year.
The chomo in question. Well, not that though. It was a definite. It wasn't a.
It was more of a one fell.
It wasn't a UK crime. It was definitely a United States of America crime. Does that make it clear?
Oh, I thought it was a. I thought it was a little.
Well, style crime.
I thought he hit him with the harvester. I didn't realize he had picked up a gun. I mean,
no.
I mean a.
No, this was a exa.
Pretend I said something else.
Minecrafting.
Earlier. Yeah. Happy Father's Day. What was it? So the question for me is what? I support. I give praise to the father who stuck up for his poor daughter. Yeah, I stand by.
I mean,
I stand
that's
by
good.
that. Probably shouldn't take the law into your
No.
own hands, but
I mean, yeah. I don't know about vigilante justice, but whatever.
Golf
I
clap.
mean, I would be compelled to do the same thing if I had a child, I'm sure. But my question really isn't like, oh, what do you think about the ethics of what this guy did?
Oh, okay.
More so that
So I just-
this kind of clip goes viral on Twitter.
dude, I'm seeing more deaths on Twitter
On Father's Day.
than ever.
Happy
What?
Father's Day. Here's
I've
a
seen-
murder.
I've seen someone get eaten by at least a shark or perhaps
Oh
a
my
school
gosh.
of sharks.
In Minecraft.
And I'm
I don't
not
know if
talking
you have to
about
clarify
that teenager that jumped in the dark. I'm talking about the other one where
There's
they
been so many, right?
where it was in the daylight and you could see it was just awful. And then I saw the trigger warning. This is gonna be gross to even talk about. I saw
Uh-oh.
someone's guts on the street.
Whoa. Hey.
And then the camera pans and like, oh hey, there's a lady that got pinned under this bus. And then now this, and it's just like, why?
Sorry, I found that really cringy.
Why is this on my Twitter? Like, what have I done to deserve this? I blame it on the Daily Loud. I started sharing too many of those clips in our Discord, too many of those tweets, and now I just get nothing but these gross viral murder scenes on my timeline, and I hate it.
I
Why is that a
wonder
thing?
if they have some sort of access. Here, we're going to be getting into some conspiracy theories, okay? This episode, there's going to be some conspiracy theorists, so I might as well start off with one. Maybe they have access to, like, our old school search history somehow, dude.
What are you implying?
When I was in high school, what did I look up the most on the computer?
Well,
it was like
what, snuff films?
nasty.com, where it's like, check out this fucking Minecrafting, which you know what that means.
Danny S. Thompson over
Murder. Lots of that, lots of inappropriate, you know, I was a deviant child. You go online to find like what's the craziest thing I could see? I mean, from Pan Olympic shit, that shit was nasty, dude, to fucking poo-poos, 2 poos, 1 cup. 2 poo-poos, 1 cup.
Yeah, it sounds so much
Mr.
better when you say it
Hands,
that way.
Dude, I mean, they got a hold of my
Rip
V-Dub
Live
says
Leak.
Rip
Yeah,
Live Leak.
weren't you just talking about that pre-stream?
I mean, that's one of those places, you know. Twitter got a hold of it.
Ooh.
Britney Spears naked. I don't know if I looked that one up, but
I'm sure you didn't look.
Twitter
that
got a
one up.
hold of it. And now they're showing me all these depraved videos. Like, you used to like this. Don't you remember? Nostalgia. Murder.
I don't like it. I'm hoping Tumungo's right that it's all fake.
It's
all
all
fake clips.
I pray.
Press X
I
to
don't
doubt.
pray, but I hope.
I'm hoping that this other thing you've got pulled up on the screen is also fake. Because
This ain't fake, bro.
yeah, can you show the audience what
This
what
ain't
has been
fake, bro.
How long have we been live? 8 minutes I've had to look at that.
Look at that beautiful
I've
man.
had to look at that.
Jennifer Lopez receives backlash on Instagram for sharing shirtless photo of husband Ben Affleck on Father's Day.
How is that man?
I mean, talk
not
about
Batman still. How
The
did we lose
Rizzler,
him?
dude. The
Yeah.
Rizzler.
Yeah, that's
spicy.
They took him out of the DCEU as Batman because they need him to play the Rizzler, dude. God damn.
Oh.
Jesus, man.
Happy Father's Day to all the amazing fathers that can't look like this. No matter how hard you try. You can see the, right down here, you can kind of see where the Phoenix tattoo comes around. The epic, shitty Phoenix tattoo.
He has a Phoenix tattoo. I didn't
You've
know
never
that.
seen? Oh, God, I have to look that up real quick. Here, hold on. I got to Google live here the fucking Ben Affleck Phoenix tattoo.
Breaking news here.
Dun,
Oh
dun,
my
dun,
God.
dun, dun, dun. Check this bad lad out. I mean, if I pull us up, you can't really see it as well, but here's the search here.
Dang.
Check that bad lad, dude. You don't got nothing on that. I mean, shit. I wish I could get
I'm
into.
impressed.
Where's like
Why is there a side-by-side with the Joker? Look at that,
Boom.
dude. All them bright colors. It reminds me
He's a
of
beautiful man.
one of our old bosses.
Yeah, the guy that bossed us at the grilled cheese shop would definitely have a tattoo like that. Didn't he have like a tattoo of his dogs or something on him? What was it? What was it?
Every dog he ever had.
That's kind of
He
cute,
had like
though.
he had like a colorful arm sleeve. It was all cartoony.
That's kind of
like,
cute though.
God
Didn't he
damn,
like
dude.
force his dog to skateboard or whatever so he could have like a cool dog?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, maybe the dog liked to skateboard. I don't know.
Okay.
But I do know that he paid to have a specific dog trainer, and this was not the kind of person that trains your dog to sit and lie down. No, this person, their career is to train your dog on how to skateboard. And yeah, he had a dog that could skateboard, and if anything, I'm just jealous. I'll just never forget the day I opened up the till to count the cash in it, and there was a $2,000 IOU saying, we're buying a dog this weekend. I'll fix the bank on Monday. I was like, oh, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
Dollar Domestics got us a nice skateboarding bulldog, baby.
That's kind of fun.
For the brand.
All right. Well,
My
let's look
NDA is expired, so you can't fucking come at me for this.
Yeah, right. He's a captain now. He don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He don't have any image to cover. Let's
I'll
look
never
at
be on the
chat
boat
here,
now.
and then we'll get into these top of the show
95 in
clips.
Diablo PT. That's good, right?
Whoa.
That's good.
Yeah, because 100's the best.
That's
Like
the cap.
top. Yeah.
Do you prestige?
I mean, I don't know how it works once you get to that high, but the
Well, I
thing
guess
about
PT
it
will have to
is,
tell us.
the thing about it is, and the thing about why PT, I feel bad, kind of, that you're wasting this much time doing it, is that when the seasonal stuff starts, you have to start new characters every time. It's like you have to start a new character to participate in the season stuff. So it's like I feel like I'm wasting my time even
That
playing.
feels like a
anymore.
scam.
No, I'm just kidding. No,
You
I
getting
mean
scammed?
they give you the 100 level cap, so you do it. So yeah, of course you want to get to level 100. I just haven't. Yeah, I'm jealous. That's my jealousy coming through.
Just gotta start live streaming it, dude.
Nobody wants to watch that. Just sometimes I'll fall asleep playing. That's how riveting the playing.
Oh
is.
damn. Okay, yeah. Don't live
I
stream
mean,
it.
that's because I'm like off work. If I get off work, okay. If I get off work, come in here, sit down, and start playing Diablo right here, I'll fucking fall asleep.
You make me feel a little less old, so I appreciate
Without
you
a
for that.
doubt.
I appreciate that.
So, yeah. There you go.
I want to fall asleep on stream.
I should do that. That would be cool.
Let's do one of those 24-hour deals.
Yeah, I wonder if people would pay. Like, I need to set up one of those like coffee things or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Where you can just donate money.
Buy me
straight
a
up.
Coffee.
Basically,
One of those
like a
things.
Venmo,
Yeah.
or just put my Venmo on like a thing. You know, on a sign.
Yeah, right. They'll all just start requesting money from you.
Yeah, right. No, they can pay me while I sleep. Every snore gets $1.
We just need to get the
don't
whatever
snore.
Sam Hyde had for his new sub announcement. Did you hear that thing?
Oh, the like
Oh, that
text to
clip he
speech
sent me
shit.
where it was just no, it was something worse than that. I think the clip is in the doc, so the little foreshadowing for later. But when we get to it, I'll tell you. And if we had that,
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I bet people would pay money just
when we
to
get
hear
to Sam
that.
Hyde, you'll hear some, colorful sound bites when they get donations.
There's our colorful soundbite.
I was gonna say, well, where are we going with that one? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, no, we're not searching up Britney Spears. Hash says, I was definitely watching things I shouldn't have been back then. See, I'm not the only one watching degenerate shit, okay?
Yeah. Man, we were all degenerates of our own device. My favorite hotel, California. There we go. Boom.
PT says Diablo doesn't end at level 100. There's still so much loot grinding to do. And then, yeah, V-Dub says Sam's TTS is obnoxiously loud. Yeah, well, like I said, we'll get to that.
I can't
We'll
wait.
get to Sam later. But
That was my only takeaway. We were supposed to watch it for something else, but I was just like, what in the hell is this?
So check this out as a top of the show. I mean, we got past the Father's Day stuff.
No way.
Uh,
Holy shit. I didn't know there were Shroots living in Ecuador, if Office fans know what I'm talking about.
well, drama alert, like I said, bringing us the hottest news now. Some of our biggest news on Twitter, I'd
So
say.
Drama Alert has just turned into clips that go hard? Like, is that what we've done here?
I mean, pretty much.
Drama Alert versus The Daily Loud.
So this This person's about to come back to life in front of our eyes.
Yeah, right. Where's the televangelist that's going to pop up?
So, in the coffin.
Rise!
Done.
The Lord commands that you shall arise.
Oh my God.
Be
Now
gone
look.
from her, Satan.
Does that...
Be gone.
Is this confirmed? Is this confirmed life?
I'm really hoping this is a hoax, because if not, I'm a piece of shit for making these jokes.
I'm
but
not sure if this is confirmed life there, but...
hoax. Also, should we have shown? We're not supposed to show stuff like that, dude. We just Logan Paul'd everybody.
We didn't Logan Paul. Nobody's dead. They're alive.
That's right. It's fake.
It's alive. What do you mean it's fake? They're alive.
They're alive. They were never dead. That's what I meant. That part was fake.
Well, they were never dead. If you can't come back to life, Kevin, that's not a thing. He's not This isn't Jesus that we're watching here. Okay, if they're still alive, they were never dead. Am I right?
I don't know. I will.
Ask Joe Rogan.
You can look for my kitchen floor apology video on my Twitter.
Well, if the whole
might
video,
make it to Instagram.
Yeah, we're done after this. Actually, we Logan Paul you all. Does that count as Logan Paul?
I'm gonna do a Kev Nevick exposed video.
I'm not there.
Where I accept accountability for 2 minutes and then spend 45 minutes blaming everyone else for my problems.
It's not like it was selfie mode, like we were GoProing the fucking funeral, dude.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. Danny's Hunter S. Thompson revived, dude. You guys believe in reincarnation?
No, quit it, okay? Nobody. It was a live human being. Guys.
This dude's gonna driving me out to Barstow soon.
Get over it, okay?
You can't stop
Move
here,
on.
man. It's
Moving
back
on.
country.
Moving on.
Fucking watch it.
Moving on.
This is just as bad as a snuff film. This is going to be trigger warning, okay? Listen, if you have a sensitive stomach and maybe can't handle odd food prep, we'll see you in 5.
All right, check this out.
Take a lap. My God.
TikTok chefs must be stopped at all costs because guess what we're getting? Bathroom jerky, folks, okay? Bathroom fucking jerky. Now, prepare yourself for this. We don't need this guy's dumb music, but
Hotel bathroom jerky.
I don't give a
damn about my reputation.
So he's got, you know what this is, dude? I know what this is. This is,
I'm sure you do.
As a former meat man, we've got some thinly sliced bottom round steaks there. Pretty good for jerky. I mean, not a bad call.
Okay.
Could have did better.
I'm taking notes.
Could have did better, but thinly sliced bottom round, not too bad. Not too bad, okay? Just saying for all of you out there trying to make some hotel room jerky. Bottom round's
I'm trying
not
to
the
get
worst.
some in the studio.
Studio jerky?
After we get my Brendan Schaub / Jeremy Cordring brand sink to pee in, then I want to have a second sink next to it to make jerky in the studio.
Can we sell it?
Yeah.
Spicy
Spicy
jerky
is our only flavor.
All right, let's watch. So he's, cutting the fat off, trimming it up. I mean, it kind of looks old is the only thing I would say. It's like kind of gross.
What was that, mustard? That's a
Oh,
lot
it's
of
got
onion
everything,
powder.
bro.
Okay. Oh
It's
my
got
God.
everything. I mean, seriously. And he's mixing it all up. Kind of gross.
Is this the same guy that did ribs in the hotel room?
Maybe. And what did he do?
He put it in aluminum foil and then rigged a hair dryer.
Yeah, that's what he's doing right
Is that
now.
what he's about to do with this?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's setting it up.
Pulled the freaking thermometer out of. Yeah, it
Hair
has to be the same
dryer.
guy. Oh my God.
Ew, dude.
And then what? So he just takes that pillowcase with him, I guess, right?
It's all saucy. I assume you take it
I think
with
I
you.
agree with Hash's take on this. I'm equally as envious of this guy as I am disturbed by him. Like, we should all live so freely, right? Like, goddamn.
And he keeps it in his
talk about
pocket.
somebody who does not give a fuck, like someone who genuinely could not care less what we think about him.
He keeps it in his pocket too,
this
dude.
guy.
Just pocket some fucking
Well, you're not gonna make hotel jerky and not also have pocket meat,
pocket meat, baby.
You're gonna have to have some pocket jerky. You know, back in my day, it was chicken tenders. You know, you had at least that one college roommate that somehow always had a slice of pizza or a chicken tender in his pocket.
What was the Napoleon Dynamite? What did he keep in his pockets?
Give me your tots.
The tots in his pockets. So now it's jerky in your pockets. Okay. I mean, this guy's a fucking pimp too.
What's up with everybody doing the top button on their button downs and polos? We're gonna run into that again.
Should I go up another?
With the button polo later.
Here, hold
Am I
on.
missing out on something?
Let's see. We'll see.
See, this is why I only wear plain hoodies and quarter zips.
How do I
Ooh.
look? Maybe it if you look maybe slimmer. Am I looking a little slimmer?
Your airways look slimmer. You look like you have a hard time breathing.
Well, yeah, you know how it goes. Won't be doing that. No top button for me.
cannot
I actually
wait.
am. I'm pretty conservative today.
No, I am absolutely.
What can you not wait for though? What did I interrupt?
I can't wait for more cooking videos from this guy. I want to learn what's next for him. Hopefully, there's just like a full-on brisket. I've always wanted to make a brisket with a hair dryer.
He needs to make like sauerkraut in his sock or something. You know, it has to be like something foul. It has to be like equally foul. Like it can be a clean sock or whatever, but
That's
just like
like-
the idea of making sauerkraut in a sock or something would
That's
be gross.
worse than that one British lady we used to watch. Remember?
The one that's in
Cooking with
Ken
K or
used to
whatever?
always
Yeah,
watch
yep.
too. Yeah. Gross. I don't like that. I don't like to watch disgusting cooking videos very often.
Ooh, okay. Hash says he did do a barbecue. I'll be looking that up. All right, nice.
I want nothing to do.
We're gonna recreate that.
Parking Tiger says that person had a family. You know, the one video we watched. And then Carla said Lazarus came back from the dead. So think about that too. I mean,
There's also the Lazarus Pit.
We did
It-
nothing
located
wrong.
somewhere in Gotham City that brings people back from the dead. So there's that.
we did nothing wrong. Okay, we did nothing wrong. But this person, however, I'm not so sure. I think you might have showed this one to me, Kevin.
Ooh, I've seen this one.
Twisted
Yes.
TikToker who scammed donors out of $37,000, claiming she had cancer, pleads guilty and could now face 10 years in prison. Again,
Zoinks. Wait.
Zoinks. Yeah, we got.
Sorry, I found that really cringy.
I guess we have a little more context here. 20-year-old Iowa woman who lied online about battling pancreatic cancer and having a tumor the size of a football. Oh my gosh, 37,000 donations. She appeared before a judge and got fucked. 10 years in prison, baby. Oh my god.
Just
Get fucked.
hope a lesson was learned, huh? I got when chasing the clout goes wrong.
Right. That would typically be one that I'd pull up on the shout out actually, but we've just been absent enough that we had to catch up on some of those too.
Got to do a little crossfade.
Yeah. I thought that was
like
cloudy enough.
Apple Music or no? Yeah,
Speaking
Apple
of
Music. We're only 12 years late to the feature.
right. Speaking of clout here,
Wait, that's
someone that I don't think is taking advantage of the clout, honestly.
What?
Meet what's his name? Marston Hefner. Now, I don't know if the Hefner name rings true with people anymore, but Hugh Hefner, Playboy owner extraordinaire on all the, he went on all the press things, all the TV shows, all the yada yada.
infamous robe wearer.
Yeah, looking good. I've seen a lot of people dress up like him for Halloween.
And this is his son.
This
huh?
is his son. Pokemon at the Playboy Mansion.
Now, that's a good use of your
This
time.
is
while you're
his,
there, I would think.
This is his Instagram, okay? And I pulled this up just so you could get kind of a view. Like, okay, here he's on World of Warcraft or something up here.
Let's go.
Or no, maybe that's not World of Warcraft. See, he's even nerdier than
You know
EverQuest.
what that is?
EverQuest.
EverQuest.
Okay.
Did you guys ever play that? You guys ever quest, huh? I never quested. Let me know if you ever quest.
He's got some Pokemon cards here. that
Ooh,
he's
I remember
looking
those
at.
binders, though.
Yeah, dude. Who never had one of those?
Old football card Kev used to love collecting in those binders back in the day.
I love Pokemon cards, to be honest.
I didn't have a ton of Pokemon cards, and I gave them all away. So I don't. Luckily, they weren't worth any money, and that's what I'm gonna tell myself.
I had a bunch that were probably worth money. I fucked up, definitely. But
Did you play Pokemon Go at the
Pokemon Go to the polls?
Playboy Mansion? Pokemon. Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that just outdated? There's probably been 8 new Pokemon mobile games since then. I wouldn't even know.
No, dude. There's still Pokemon goers.
You're
okay?
still-
it's holding strong.
people are
Walking
still
around my
going?
local park,
Nuh-uh.
catching Pokemon.
They're
I
all,
think.
Man, that's crazy.
I mean,
for you.
the Hillary meme never gets old.
I've never been able to stick with a mobile game for more than a couple weeks.
You need a Pokemon Go to the park and catch some, okay?
Yeah, right, dude. I'm only gonna play. I don't even remember. Damn it.
EverQuest?
Marvel Strike Force. There we go. That's
I
one.
thought you were gonna bring up that other game he was playing, EverQuest.
EverQuest, yeah.
Ethan Klein,
Even Klein played EverQuest, so I'll never play it. And I will probably
I never play any game that Ethan Klein will ever
I will
play.
probably reach out to EverQuest and let them know that a very unscrupulous man named Ethan Klein plays their game, and that they should cut ties with any business dealings that they have with him, because he's not
He
trustworthy.
actually has he has a Call of Duty. I mean, not a Call of Duty skin, but operator skin
Oh, does he?
on EverQuest.
I kid, of
It's a
course.
big fat
you know,
Jewish guy.
Playboy Jr. brings EverQuest back from the ether, and then all of a sudden Ethan Klein's like, "Well, guess what, guys? I play EverQuest too." Just classic
Puts
Ethan,
him right
man.
in there.
Just always making it about him. Can't believe it.
This is why I got into it. Pest or someone in the Discord
There they
shared
are again, the motherfucking Daily Loud.
this. Daily Loud.
I can't
okay?
keep getting away
Well,
with it.
whenever Daily Loud shares something, I always make sure to like at least Google search just to see like if it's based on anything. Sometimes they just make up a thing and then they don't even put anything below as to like extra information. It's just one dumb little tagline here.
The Daily Loud is one of the few Twitter accounts that actually helps me with both jobs, where one of their tweets might be about something Clout Route related, and then the next one's about the porn star that won't leave Zion Williamson alone. And I'm like, I need that for my NBA show.
That was the guy that I couldn't remember the controversy. I was asking you this weekend at the bachelor party, a guy that was in trouble recently or whatever.
And I was like, it's hard to say which one.
Exactly,
Yeah, it was Zion.
Zion. Because when she said the name, it struck.
Did you hear the newest one? She tagged him, the Pelicans, and the NBA in a tweet saying that they both had some homemade sex tapes that she was going to be releasing soon, and that they should trade him, that the Pelicans should trade him. So I have no idea.
what was the star of the whole thing though?
So
I
Zion
missed that
Williamson
even.
posted his girlfriend and the mother of his soon-to-be-born child created a YouTube channel and did a gender reveal for their baby on YouTube. And then Mariah Mills,
Typical.
a actress of some degree, went to Twitter and started calling Zion out, saying, and I quote, "You spit in my mouth last week while we were..." Wait, sorry, I won't read the rest of the quote. But basically said, like, you were doing all this dirty shit with me last week, and you also said you were going to pay me. You were going to pay me to come move to New Orleans. So what the fuck is this? Now you have this other girlfriend, and she just will not quit now. Like
Good for
the
you.
mother of Zion's child has basically just said, like, yeah, I don't care. It is what it is.
Because she's
drop
getting
it,
that
leave
money,
it alone.
bro.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
I believe her quote, and I'm paraphrasing it, was "Hating hoes ain't happy, and happy hoes ain't hating." That's what Mama Williamson had to say. But yeah, now Mariah Mills has taken the next swing, basically saying, "I have the documents." She's pulled an Alex Jones and said, "I have the documents, and I'm about to release him, Zion."
They turned the friggin' frogs gay.
He's got him on a burner phone. He's got our porn videos on a burner phone, allegedly.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, it's
over, bro.
It's a story that was meant for me. You know, I'm like, oh wait, there's a clout chaser and an NBA player all wrapped up in one.
Sorry, Zion, you're done, dude. You're
Yikes.
cooked. That's it.
Nah, he'll
You're
be fine.
on Pornhub next.
Nah, He'll be
No?
all right.
You don't think it'll get to Pornhub?
I mean, it might. I don't know.
They usually do. They usually do. Hugh Hefner's son, Marston Hefner, defies his wife and joins the OnlyFans to use the income to buy Pokemon cards to add to his collection.
My, how
This
the
being-
turntables.
This being probably, I guess, because he does like this. I don't get it really, because where did your money go? You would imagine that he'd have Playboy money.
Hugh doesn't seem like the kind of guy that just gave shit to his kids. Hugh seems
You
like
think he
the
gave
kind
it
of
to his
guy who
ladies?
says, "Son, I'm rich. We're not rich." You ever seen
We're
you ever
not
seen
rich.
Knives Out? Hugh reminds me of the patriarch of Knives Out, whereas Marston here no longer has the means. He no longer has a job working for Dad.
He looks so much like him too.
Now he's selling pictures of his feet for Pokemon cards, and I say, hell yeah, brother, have at it. If they'll
So-
pay, might as well sell it.
It's interesting how that all works out.
If there's ever like a
The son of
bald dude calendar and people are paying us to be on it, I'll fucking shave my head and
We need like a fireman's calendar or whatever for the Clout route.
yeah. Just get 10 of our favorite bald dudes together and we'll all get in a giant Easter egg basket and just paint our heads. It'd be great.
But yeah, I mean, it's interesting to think that the porn star mogul, like Big Cheese son, is now doing
I learned it from
OnlyFans.
watching you.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I guess that's some kind of circle.
It's the only business I
The
know,
whole
Sharon. What am I supposed to do, Sharon? This is a porno family, Sharon.
Exactly.
It's all I know.
Oh God. Okay, well,
God
moving
left the chat a
on.
long time ago, brother.
Moving
but
on.
I'm still here.
God has not left the chat. Don't worry. He's right here. And his name is Max Park, 21-year-old. 3x3 Rubik's Cube in fucking 3 seconds, bro. Watch this motherfucker.
Why is the clip 44 seconds, dude? What's going on?
Now, Clout route, I mean, usually like Clout route, you don't have any like credentials, any kind of, thing to back up you getting all the clout. This dude can back up. He can walk the walk.
Well,
and
sometimes
talk
you
the
chase it, and sometimes you chase the clout route, and other times you just ride it. Other times your talent propels you into meme or viral status, and then from what you do with that from there is, who's to say? But
Well, let's watch this dude. Okay, so
hoax.
done
Cheated.
right there. I don't even think they timed it. I think he does it
It
again.
was preset,
Preset.
but the weights in that are different.
Okay,
they're
here we
keeping
go.
it like a special box too. They're like, okay. Oh, I see. So that way he can't know.
Yep.
He can't know the.
He doesn't get to see it at all. He
doesn't get
can't
to look
know the
at it and
pattern.
size
Nothing.
it up, know the patterns. Wow.
That's the thing. It's like how, okay, I get how a Rubik's Cube works and you
I don't.
fix it to the colors match, whatever. I get it. How do you know when you're like shuffled enough? You know what I mean? How do you know when it's jumbled enough where it's fair? Because who knows? Maybe you jumbled it and you jumbled it where it's like a 1 second fix for him. Whereas if I jumbled it, it's like a 3 second fix for him.
Why are you just assuming you're so much better at
I'm not
Rubik's jumbling
assuming
than me,
anything.
dude? Come
I'm
on.
not
It'd be at
assuming any
least
kind of-
it'd be at least 2 seconds if I did it. I'm adequate.
Well,
Cube
But you
jumbler.
know what I mean? Like, how do they even decide? I don't know. We don't know.
They probably have a what do they call that? They have a committee, Just like you have to get fights sanctioned, they got the Rubik's Cube Committee of America overseeing this. There's some dude walking around with a stopwatch and a timer, checking the weights, looking at making sure none of the stickers are peeling up a little bit. It's a bullshit job. Somehow it pays $60K a year, but it's not worth it.
I
But
would
here we
do
are.
it. I would do that. $60K a year.
So would I, dude. You just gotta answer Uncle Sam though, if you're willing to deal with that.
All right, let's get out of the way and let this guy fucking do his magic.
Speed stacks, baby. Hey,
He gets to look at it for a second. Okay.
So it's from when he starts.
Oh my god.
By God.
I mean, to me,
Oh
it
my
seems
God.
like. To me, it seems like
he's done the unthinkable, King.
he was done before the stopwatch went off.
Oh yeah, can we slow that down like 500%?
Now watch this, okay? Now you tell me, was he done before the time was up?
Oh. Oh yeah, it was clearly 3.0 something. Yeah.
They
Hoax.
ripped him off. What kind of official shit is this, dude?
Bullcrap.
That's
dude.
seconds or milliseconds or whatever. That's precious time.
Well, at least he'll have a goal to chase. How much money do you think he got for that?
I don't know, dude, but that's pretty cool. I just thought that was pretty cool. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe I'm a nerd.
Well,
Bringing you the Rubik's Cube news.
I'd like to see some yo-yo world records get broken next if we could. That's a little more close to home for me.
Okay.
I never had the patience
Yo-yo.
for a Rubik's Cube, but I could walk the dog, you know.
I like that. I like that. Are there any other? What's the other yo-yo move besides walk the dog?
Can do the little triangle thing. I don't really remember how to do it, but
Okay. I was just wondering if I was the only one that I don't know. I don't know anything about yo-yo, I guess.
nah. I traded the yo-yo in for a tech deck around third grade.
Ooh,
you
now that's a
know,
little
so
different.
ran out of yo-yo
I
tricks.
could fucking grind all the way down this mic, dude, and do a fucking kickflip back
Crazy.
up and do it again.
Nice. You know,
You
hey,
saw that.
chicks dig it. I hear.
How big is your tech deck, Kevin?
Yeah.
Can
That's
I
why
see it?
I whip it out when I'm at the dive bars. I'm like, some lady walks up to me and says, "You want to buy me a drink?" And I pull a couple ollies and a 540. I'm like, "No, but I'm pretty sure you want to buy me one now."
Right. Yeah.
By the time I look up, they're gone. But you know,
That's how you got that number this weekend, huh?
I didn't get any. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Right.
I've never received or given a phone number.
And it
Yeah.
definitely wasn't from tech decking.
I don't talk to strangers. You're mistaking me for that mannequin, I believe.
That wasn't you in that
Happens a
boat?
lot. Happens a lot. Anytime there's a bald person, whether it's living or not, someone's like, I think I saw you this weekend. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, you saw a bald dude with glasses, but it's all right. Or a mannequin. Or Steve Deese.
Steve Deese nuts. Motherfuckers.
Spicy.
So Steve Deese here, Blaze TV, which would be like Dave Rubin style, okay? So, you know, our buddy Dave, who likes to dress up in
Blaze.
like women.
Wants to blaze,
Nothing,
man.
not hating, but it's fine. Steve Deese, you know, the best showing out here at Blaze TV, repeatedly interrupting an ad read for underwear with declarations like, "I'm not gay," and "I'm straight as an arrow." So let's listen to
Sounds
Steve
like somebody
D's
talking
nuts.
to Chris Hansen. I'm not gay or anything. This isn't about gay or straight. Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
Also want to talk to you now. We talked about my movie. Let me now talk about my underwear. At least the only underwear company that I buy it from. Our friends over at Tommy John. Now that summer is here, guys, you don't want to deal with, shall we call it, stickage?
Wow.
Stickage.
This guy is so not comfortable talking about other men's genitals.
Underwear.
He's so.
Why'd you give me the underwear commercial,
What
Ben?
I gotta do? What I gotta do? The balls, the swamp ass ad
damn it.
read.
I already look like I have sticky balls. Now I have to talk about it too.
Which one of you's been talking to my wife? God damn it!
What are you
Linda.
trying to tell me? Why they giving me so many underwear samples? You tired of changing my diaper?
I told you it was a rash, woman. God damn it! Now you're bringing this up in front of all my friends. Man, he's very, very comfortable with his penis. I can tell.
But listen to him talk about
He's very
stickage.
proud of it.
Things get a little warm and swampy this time of year. Use the cooling solution that you get from Tommy John. Underwear that is more comfortable. They do everything better.
back. He's
Has
back here.
dozens of comfort innovations that make it breathable, lightweight, moisture wicking fabric. And because I'm not gay, I have no idea what that means.
Wow. Wow.
Moisture wicking fabric, and because I'm not gay, I don't know what that means.
I think his wife might have the same problem that Ben Shapiro's wife has, because it sounds like he hasn't experienced much moisture ever in his region.
Wet ass P word.
You might want to get that looked into, Steve.
Oh.
Could be an infection of some kind. Wow, because I'm not gay, I don't know moisture. Okay, that's good.
But I do know this. I wear Tommy John underwear, the men's, because I'm straight as an arrow.
Said with supreme confidence.
Because I'm straight as an arrow.
You know,
Instead of, like wearing women's Tommy Johns, that would be super not straight.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. There are some things in life that as soon as you declare them, I start to call that into question because...
Super straight.
Have you ever known me to have to announce my sexuality,
Kevin
Danny?
tells me all the time.
How straight I am?
Danny, please, I'm straight, okay?
Like, Danny,
I'm
hey,
straight.
I mean, look, listen, I'm super straight, but can we have that Ben Affleck Instagram clip put in the first 15 minutes? I mean,
screenshot that picture and send it to me.
listen, I'm as straight as
super
as
straight,
the
I
day
just
is
want that.
long.
I like
but
that
goddamn,
tattoo.
brother. You know what I'm saying? Can we get Keanu Reeves up here next? Goddamn. Yeah, I'm not convinced either, Hash.
Huh. Oh, God, forsake it. Okay.
You know who is straight as fuck, though? Probably the next guy you're about to talk about.
Straight as fuck. Well, we can talk about somebody straight.
Straight
we can
as
talk
fuck.
Somebody gay. We can talk about somebody... I don't know if we have... It's a woman. We could talk about a woman today.
No.
I mean-
Hey, whoa.
We're diverse.
What is this, the equality route? Come on. Let's talk about... Oh, wait. This is going to be bad, though. We should... I mean...
Let's talk about women.
We're going to talk
first,
about
I think.
the woman, huh?
Women first.
That's unfortunate. Not because we're talking about women, but because this is an unfortunate event that
Kevin
we're going
just
to
said
cover.
it's unfortunate we're talking about women
Yep.
first.
Yep.
So let's watch
I
this.
said what I said, damn it.
BB Rexa, who
Trigger warning for
for life, I guess.
for life handing you
Years?
lemons, but in the form of a dickhead audience member.
Trigger warning for meteors that might just fly from the sky at any moment. And why?
Bonk.
Bonk,
Bonk warning.
All right, let's check this out. BB Rexa. And did I say this? I might be repeating myself because, I'm an idiot.
Oh, yeah, I
but,
definitely know how to pronounce it.
I've never heard of BB Rexa before this, so.
Let us know in the chat.
BB Rexa.
Damn, dude, that can't feel good.
What?
Like-
What? Getting bonked?
Getting bonked by an iPhone?
I mean, like, you can kind of, here, we're going to do, like, the slow-mo back and forth.
No.
Bonk.
Ow, dude.
Bounce off the dome. Back into the crowd almost. It's like a full bounce.
If you look at
You
the
know?
thumbnail, you'll see the photo I used. It's from the aftermath. She's giving us a thumbs up. But you'll see the cut is like on her eyebrow, dude. If that was very close to hitting an eyeball. And when we see the buttoned up chode that threw this thing and his reasoning for doing so.
I put incel vibes on the next part. So you'll see.
I mean, I can't really disagree. Look at that guy. First of all, what do we always say in these situations? Let it go. The razor is your friend. I can already see the island of irrelevancy growing atop your forehead.
Here, should we do it?
It takes one to know one.
Let's do it.
My dear brother.
Bong.
But you need to know when to let it go.
Oh, goodness gracious.
And honestly,
I
they'll
love that.
probably
Beautiful.
shave his head to de-lice him when he goes to jail for hitting a performance artist in the face with his phone. Of all the things you could hit someone with, Danny, is there a more unintelligent item to chuck at someone than your own personal fucking cell phone? Like, you talk about the perfect
they'll never
crime.
find me.
Yeah, this is like an imperfect crime. You're going to throw something that has all of your fucking information on
I
it.
had to have my fingerprint to get in there.
You're getting never mind. I'm not going to give an idiot like this any ideas. But Jesus, thank you again to the dumbasses of the world for being dumb enough to make it very easy for you to get caught. And this guy's, eyebrows are giving Mizkiff a run for their money, but
It does say
that's neither here nor there.
Malvagna is his name. That must be his last name.
No, it's not.
Malvagna. I'm not kidding. I mean, here, let me just.
I was trying to see if I could hit her with the phone at the end of the show because it would be funny.
So there you go. That's the reasoning. Thought it would be funny.
The future is bright.
I'm going to start throwing my phone at people too and see how that
27 years old.
works. Yeah, I mean, close. I mean,
Thought
not
that
too far
would
from,
be
you know.
funny.
Not too far from us.
I thought it would be funny.
Oh,
It was kind of funny, you know. Enjoy the fines
I
and
do
whatever
like
jail
throwing
time you
things,
get,
you know?
you fucking prick, and leave the top button unbuttoned on your God. See, this is ridiculous. You got me out here giving people fashion advice, and that's when we've the shit has hit the fan, folks. Let's just put it that way.
Well, shit has definitely hit the fan, Kevin. You're right on point with this because now we're getting into the real heavy, hard-hitting brother news, okay? The real shit.
I'm such a sucker.
The real fucking shit.
Oh, why does it lie?
The real shit.
Up yours, woke moralists. We'll see who cancels who.
The real fucking news here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking Joe Rogan, Bobby Kennedy, presidential candidate extraordinaire. What did you say? He's the son of
Well, I believe he's Robert Kennedy Jr.
Jr., yeah.
So I believe he is the son of the once presidential candidate who was murdered allegedly by one Sirhan.
Sirhan.
Maybe something worth looking into, but I can't talk about that right now because I've only got enough space in my mind for one conspiracy theory rabbit hole, and old Robbie Jr. I think is going to keep us busy with this one.
Oh, Bobby Jr. is going to keep us busy, okay? Bobby Jr. actually, okay, has been very busy. Very busy, okay? JP, you know, up yours, woke moralist, like you just said.
What rules, you sons of bitches?
JP had a show with Bobby the other day, and if you switch us over here, he's not too happy about what happened. YouTube has now declared
You've crossed the line, and you're on the wrong side of history. Oh, God.
Oh,
Oh,
YouTube.
God, you know, YouTube, they're coming after democracy itself.
I had to work up to it sometimes. YouTube. Oh, YouTube has now declared war, not only on free speech, but on democracy itself. Mark my words,
Elon,
YouTube.
save us.
Mark my words, YouTube. You've crossed the line here, and you're on the wrong side of history. More on this on
Noted.
Monday.
I love when someone says mark my words and then doesn't threaten you.
Mark my fucking words.
You're going to say mark my words, you better follow that up with some kind of actionable thing. Not mark my words, you've crossed the line. That's not how that works, JP.
So,
Mark my words, I am very upset about this right now. Noted. Thank you.
So upset, dude. Mark my fucking words.
You sons of bitches.
The climate apocalypse is coming, okay? RFK Jr. said chemicals in the water are turning kids to transgender.
Wait a minute.
They turned the friggin' frogs gay.
We knew this. We've already known this. Tell me something I don't know. Next, he's going to tell me about fluoride. Oh, my God.
Let's hit the conspiracy.
Wait till you hear about fluoride.
Take
it's gross.
Fat rip of this conspiracy, Kevin. Hit this conspiracy hard.
I've seen the climate
You gotta brush your
apocalypse
teeth with charcoal.
use fear to induce something approximating the same kind of level of tyranny, as far as I'm concerned, that characterized the vaccine lockdown. Help me sort that out and understand where you stand.
I see
What great. Can we talk about that fit for a second, though?
You want to go back?
God damn. I know I am clearly no outfit connoisseur, but the way he's rocking that suit with the tie and some jeans, some faded, washed jeans.
Oh, you don't.
God damn, dude.
They call me the Rizzler.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Jordan Peterson, the Rizzler himself.
God damn, man. Shoot.
Here, let's let him cook though.
I don't know maybe they're putting something in this liquid
This is your
death to turn the
guy.
friggin' co-host gay. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn, JP.
Yo, whoa,
Send me your designer, dude. I need to.
Holy shit!
Could you
what-
imagine if I dressed like that?
What about this though? What if I dress like this? What if I look like this?
He looks like they sent the Terminator back to 1984, and he's had to just live out in quiet until now.
He looks like the guy Warwick Davis when he's like dressed like the leprechaun, except if he was allowed to grow into a full-size human being. That's what Robert Kennedy Jr. looks like. And honestly, I mean, I'm sorry to be sensitive to him, whatever's going on with his voice here, but it kind of sounds like the same thing. He fits that same fantastical narrative here with how he talks, okay? Well, I mean, how it sounds and how he talks. Let's let Bobby Kennedy cook, okay?
I see these huge levels of depression and despair, loneliness in kids, and I don't think that there's a single cause to it. And I think blaming it on, depression about climate is probably oversimplistic. And in fact,
now I don't know who attributes all of teen angst to climate change, but I'd say that's probably not correct. The kids these days, they only care about climate change. I mean, they don't even care about fucking each other in the butt to save themselves from God instead of losing their virginity. They don't even care anymore.
And that Greta Thunberg. She spoiled all them teenagers. Now they're all sad about the climate. Instead of playing sticky finger underneath the bleachers.
Right?
I think a lot of the problems we see in kids, and particularly boys, it's probably underappreciated that how much of that is coming from chemical exposures, including a lot of the sexual dysphoria that we're seeing. They're swimming through a soup of toxic chemicals today.
Swimming through a soup of toxic chemicals.
Are we talking about chemtrails now? Because there's got to be something going on, right?
He's talking about our water, I guess. And if
What are they
you're in
putting them
Ohio,
clouds?
arguably he's correct. There might be enough stuff in our chemicals in our water that you like grow. I might grow a second penis.
Yeah, we're gearing up for Fallout. B-dub, I will let you know when we start seeing ghouls and rad scorpions.
Well, we did. Last week we saw one visited the show, dude. She was wheeled into Congress.
Well,
Smooth skin.
but it's not going to be dangerous until they're walking on their own. That's when it's time. Look out for the giant roaches in Ohio.
Okay, let's let him tell us about the toxic chemicals we're swimming in.
Chemicals, brother.
Today, many of those are endocrine disruptors. There's atrazine throughout our water supply. Atrazine, by the way, if you in a lab put atrazine in a tank full of frogs, it will chemically castrate and forcibly feminize every frog in there.
You got
See, this is why I never drink water. I only drink soda and energy drinks, both Monster and Red Bull. I just take the two of them and I mix them together.
Strictly Mountain Dew for me.
Because that's the only way to ensure that I stay just so fucking straight, dude. So
They turn the friggin' frogs gay!
I don't drink water. So that explains a lot.
And 10% of the frogs, the male frogs, will turn into fully viable females able to produce viable eggs. If it's doing that to frogs, it could. There's a lot of other evidence that it's doing it to human beings as well.
It's turning the friggin' frogs gay, and you know what? It's turning us gay too. I'm gay as hell.
Gatorade, it has electrolytes.
All it took was me drinking this water all it took was me drinking a little water, and now I'm gay as hell.
I'm loving the chat right now. Nice.
Gatorade has electrolytes. Yeah, but them damn electrolytes be turning you gay too. You can't escape it. We put it all. Electrolytes is actually gay. Didn't you know? I'm sorry, but Bobby Kennedy didn't tell you about deep conspiracy Gatorade, did he? Down under in Florida, what they're doing with them electrolytes.
So I don't drink Frappuccinos, brother.
It's electrifying your nipples right off.
That coffee's made with soy.
They start producing milk right out your titties. And you're a man.
Where are we going with this?
I don't know. It's the conspiracy head that's got me fucked.
I mean, I'm not a scientist, so I can't disprove anything that he just said.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I just know that I don't think he's a scientist either, so I'm not ready to
Bobby
trust
Kennedy, trained lawyer,
him.
presidential candidate,
I trust him even less.
but definitely not scientist. Definitely not scientist. And keep that in mind, by the way. Keep that in mind, guys. Bobby Kennedy, not a scientist. He's a professional lawyer, so you can, whatever you read into that. He's also running for president, so whatever you read into that. Just saying.
He might want to reconsider. That has not gone well.
Yeah,
family
right.
history might suggest that he would want to go in a different direction, but
it does make me get why he thinks some of this stuff, though. If your dad is, all that conspiracy
murdered by a
shit,
CIA operative allegedly.
exactly, all the conspiracy surrounding that, which is founded. I feel like that's fair. That's a fair conspiracy that some things just can't be explained correctly, or I don't know. I get that conspiracy.
Yeah, like why JFK's motorcade came to a complete stop. But sorry, what were we saying?
Right. So I understand kind of why Bobby Kennedy's head is wrapped in conspiracy a little bit. I understand why he thinks the frogs are fucking turning gay or whatever. I kind of get it, but I mean, there's a lot here, Kevin. So we'll see if we can get everything.
It's a lot when you see Joe Rogan's sigh like this. This is a Kevin-esque sigh right here. This is a oh fuck. Nick Fuentes is on the dock again.
So we don't have to. The Bad Stats here has watched the Bobby Kennedy Jr. Joe Rogan podcast. Okay, now this is different and separate than the Jordan thing. Okay, the Jordan thing happened. That has been all removed, and he's all pissed about it. Whatever. But this Joe Rogan thing's it's a separate occasion. Okay, he might talk about frogs turning gay here, but he's talking about other shit with Rogan. Vaccines a lot here. Which funny thing is, this all happened or whatever over the weekend. So yesterday, people were talking about it kind of. So I caught some of the news stuff inadvertently just because it happened. And they talked about it on the Majority Report. And Sam Cedar actually used to be friends and on a show with Bobby Kennedy. For real. They had a show together, and he was real anti-vax, crazy conspiracy back then too. Like Sam was talking about it. So
okay,
it's interesting. He's still on the same kick.
Again, not surprised.
He's been around.
How could you grow up in that family and not be something's not right here? I get it. I get the inquisitive nature, but let's see if I get any of the rest of this because I've not seen this clip yet.
So Joe talks to Bobby here for a little bit. I just want to get to the part in this clip where he says the kind of loony part because he's talking about how he came to know who Bobby Kennedy was, yada, yada. Here, let's let him talk.
When I had heard of you in the past, before I had read your book and before I'd met you, I had no information on you. But there was this narrative. And this narrative was you were anti-vax and you believed in pseudoscience and you were kind of loony.
Which that tracks. Like they watched this shit.
And so I immediately picked up and so I said, Jamie, pull him up.
They watched this shit on Majority Report and he heard that and he's like, yep.
That tracks.
I didn't look into it at all. I just took it at face value because that's what everybody had said. And in my mind,
if I had a nickel,
vaccines have been
every time
one of the
Joe
most
Rogan
important medical advancements in human history, saved countless lives, protected children.
Oh, why is it
I thought very strongly that they were important. I didn't have any information on that either. This is also just a narrative.
It's so sad that his
adopted
dad is beating up his
from
son.
Cursory reading of news articles and, not really getting into the subject at all. Then the pandemic happens. And I had quite a few very reasonable, liberal people, rational people that I trusted their mind, recommend the real Anthony
that's an
Fauci, your
oxymoron,
book.
brother.
Like, Robert Kennedy wrote.
So
What are you talking about? You talking about reasonable liberals? What are we talking about here, brother?
So we got past the kind of loony part. I let it play
Not a
there a
thing.
little bit, but Bobby Kennedy wrote a book. He drops there called The Real Anthony Fauci.
Oh,
So you know where his head's at, definitely.
Hi,
Just with
my
that
name is-
just with that little book
hey,
title.
Fauci's a prick, dude. I remember him.
Fucking Fauci.
I remember him sitting at a baseball game without his mask on after he said everybody else had
Yeah,
to fucking
dickhead.
wear one. You're a
That
prick,
that
dude.
does
You're
suck.
a fucking prick.
I think Fauci might have
Shut up.
threw a heater though at one of those games, dude. I think he might be good. For an old man, dude.
At least he's good at something, you know what I'm saying?
Can't hit this ball. Anthony Fauci. Anthony
V-Dub.
Fauci throws a mean curveball, bitch.
V-Dub's RFK theories blow my mind. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah.
Blow my mind. Stop
I'm
that.
sorry,
Inappropriate.
guys. Yeah, I can't. Don't
Well, look. Here,
don't leave me here on Kennedy topics for too long. It'll be nothing but
Did you
Lyndon
see?
B. Johnson and a lady in a polka dot dress. What?
Did you see what the next thing says? Quotations. Leaky brain. So don't worry about the blow my mind.
Oh. I thought that was
We're
from
about to
wearing
talk
your
about
AirPods
leaky
for
brain.
too long.
It is from wearing your iPods too long or AirPods too long. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi radiation
Well, leaky brains run in my family. I mean,
does all kinds of bad things, including
too soon.
causing cancer.
It's been 60
Wi-Fi radiation causes
Yeah,
cancer.
from your cell phone. I mean, there's cell phone tumors. I'm representing hundreds of people who have cell phone tumors behind the
Cell
ear.
phone tumors.
It's always on the ear that you favor with your cell phone.
Okay.
And we have the science. So if anybody lets us in front of a jury, it will be over.
So what is the number? Because a lot of people use
There's a
cell
lot of people with it. They're glioblastomas. That's the kind of cancers that they get. But cancer's not the worst thing. They also, it opens up, Wi-Fi radiation opens up your blood-brain barrier.
Your blood-brain barrier.
That kind of sounds cool. Like that sounds like X-Men kind of stuff.
This is like burning down the 4G towers or 5G towers because they're fucking giving you fucking COVID.
Quick, Goku, finish the spirit ball before he opens the blood barriers. Like it sounds a lot cooler than it probably is. But
I guess I'm not surprised. Like the thing is that these guys always run with those like we've talked about it with Alex Jones before and many other people. It's like a kernel of truth thing that they expound upon. So like there's probably some study that says like, yeah, the fucking waves that come out your fucking phone can probably give you fucking tumors in your head. Sure. I'm sure that that's true to some extent, but Joe Rogan has to say like Wi-Fi's giving you cancer. Like he fucking says it just like that for the clickbaity moment. Here, let's let him talk about the Wi-Fi thing a little bit more. Joe Rogan says something.
So what
like,
do you think Wi-Fi is doing to us? Since it's everywhere,
We gotta get rid of
everyone's
Wi-Fi.
experiencing,
I like
including you.
V-Dub's
What do you think it's doing to us?
I
idea
think it
there.
degrades your
with
mitochondria.
your blood.
And
he's talking about
it opens your
midichlorians.
blood-brain.
Wait, okay, blood-brain barrier,
He's like,
yeah.
Well, when your blood-brain barrier is too open, you're not as sensitive to the force, and you won't be able to speak to your dead loved ones through your mind powers.
I do love this. He says, if Wi-Fi opens the blood barriers, put your phone next to your head when you smoke to get more high. I
Boom.
love that, V-Dub. Thank you.
Science, bitch.
God, you are fucking... Why don't they hire you, V-Dub? I'm going to trust your science from now on because that science is sound. V-Dub, what else science you got for me? Give it to me. Give it to me, unless you're anti-vax or something.
I do get nervous about electronics. Every time you buy, I won't buy cheap electronics anymore because if you ever look on the box, they always have a fucking Prop 65. I've read too many Stephen King books, dude. No, I'm just like, wow, I could buy this ring light, but for some reason there's a big warning on the side that says either this product or what it's being packaged in could give you cancer. And as long as we put this little warning here, we can still sell it to you. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm not fucking buying that then, I guess.
Smoke a cigarette, Kevin. Live a little.
It's your mitochondria. It opens
Your
your blood-brain barrier.
midichlorians.
Do you see anything online of how it could
Pull
open
it
up
up,
your
Jamie.
blood-brain barrier?
Blood-brain barrier?
But
That it
Blood-brain
does?
barrier?
I found an article. I was trying to find the validity of it.
Blood-brain
but it has
barrier?
a statement on here.
Say that.
Damage to the
times.
blood-brain barrier. Radio frequency radiation exposure has been shown to affect the permeability of the
Blood-brain
blood-brain barrier, as well as altering the expression of microRNA within the brain,
V-Dub is
which
cooking in
researchers
the
state
comments.
could lead to adverse effects such as neurodegenerative disease. Whoa.
Blood-brain
How
barrier.
come I don't know that?
And there's a doctor that did a study and said that it's been expanded on researchers in China. And there's a published article
fuck,
here.
dude.
China?
around on the page.
They're turning me here.
They call it leaky brain.
Leaky
The
brain?
findings were followed by suppression, misinformation, and a shutdown of government-funded research in the United States.
It's the same play.
Dude, it's I Am
Oh, we gotta get rid
Legend.
of Wi-Fi.
Fuck, it's I Am
So there's a new clip for us.
Oh.
You catch that at the end?
No, I didn't. I was worried about.
Same play.
Oh, we gotta get rid of Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
we
dude.
got to get rid of Wi-Fi.
Ethernet, dude. That's the solution.
I'm a corded man, dude. No more Wi-Fi for me, brother.
Hell yeah.
That shit's giving me leaky brain. And I got to keep all that brain up in there. I can't afford to leak any brain.
I am nervous now. I'm gonna have to. Now I'll be spending even less time on my phone, so that'll be good.
So before we get into the Twitter nonsense that
Oh.
led from this, let's look at a little chat because, yeah, it has been popping off.
Yeah, V-Dub's
PT
getting a
says,
consulting job here. Go ahead.
PT says, where is Luke? I thought he was a big fan. You know, that's pretty disappointing. Yeah, somebody's going to have to clip this out and tell Luke, you know, what the fuck, where you at, dude? Why aren't you showing up for the show, dude?
Oh yeah, it's all right. I'm more worried about the people who are here.
Thank you.
I'm not worried about the people who aren't here.
Kevin. That's exactly right.
I
Nice
appreciate
mentality
you.
there. Thank you, PT, for pointing it out. but
PT Carla Hash
we
V-Dub.
love
Who
all
else
of
we
you
got in
guys
here?
Let's see. V-Dub says, mango has a chemical that helps THC pass the blood-brain barrier faster. Fresh mango helps you get more high.
Oh,
I have mango liquid deaths in the fridge right now.
I know. So I'm gonna have to try to give mango another shot. Not a huge fan.
I love
but,
mango.
You know, we'll give it a try. Sounds like it's worth it.
I did hear the mango thing before Hash said, and if if your name's Hash, you know a thing or two about the consumption, I think.
That tracks.
I will ask you any marijuana-related questions from now on, VW. Thank you
Also,
for
yes.
your service. So, V-Dub may be the resident scientist in the Clout Route Discord. Clout Route scientist V-Dub, mad scientist maybe.
Ooh.
Peter Hotez happens to be a real-life scientist, the vaccine scientist.
Really? Because that sounds like a made-up name.
Specific Peter
Yeah.
Hotez? It
Yeah.
does.
Sounds like
Why is
Emotep
it
from
Bubba
the
Hotep?
He sounds like the bad guy from the Mummy trilogy.
Yeah, right? He kind of does.
This
Hotez.
guy, he picks a fight with Robert Kennedy. He turns into a whole entire sand dune. And he's like, I'm going to swallow you
I'll
whole.
show you the
I'm
vaccine.
going to show you leaky brain.
Okay. But Peter Hotez, okay. Now, I'd never heard of him before all this. But yes, vaccine scientist. I had to look him up a little bit. He is the guy, okay, when people like Bill Gates or whoever else was, specifically advocating for these companies that were making the vaccines to not give their patents away for free for people to just duplicate and make in poorer countries
Bill
and
Gates
shit.
is a great humanitarian. He doesn't do anything like
I shouldn't
that.
talk shit about Bill
Wow.
Gates, right? Yeah, I'm sorry.
Bill Gates does everything out of the goodness of his heart, and he's never done a single thing for profit. He's a good man. He's a good man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, okay, I won't talk any more shit about Bill Gates, but Peter Hotez is the guy that took the vaccine and helped develop a vaccine that people could use in these other countries for free. So the patent or whatever, well, I mean, I guess the patent means that they can't if you get a patent, then they can't use it, right? whatever the fucking term is for, he developed a separate vaccine, separate but different vaccine that other countries could replicate that maybe can't purchase the more expensive patents or whatever, you know, the more expensive science use there. So good guy, I guess, you know.
Love Big Pharma.
Not a big pharma lover like Bill Gates. Peter Hotez was trying to help the little man, okay? And Peter Hotez, after seeing Peter Hotep, after seeing this mess of a podcast that we were just looking at, you know, he probably watched the whole thing, unlike me. He shared this Vice article, okay? And this Vice article says, essentially, that when Joe Rogan has guests on like Bobby Kennedy, maybe Spotify should be held accountable for the misinformation that these people spread on their platform, okay? Now, obviously, this has been a thing for YouTube before and for everything, every platform before. So we've had this discussion. You think, I don't know, any thoughts there, Kevin? I mean, it's the same for everything. It's like, maybe, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, so I think everyone knows my stance on stuff like this. I'm not a big fan of censoring anything. I think maybe a disclaimer at the beginning, something like that can cover it.
Because the addendum at the bottom, the Twitter notes or whatever.
Yeah, just something. If you want to have something, I'm all for that. There are other things that have been censored and removed from the public view that I think honestly would have been healthier for the world if they had let those things be out there and just had a disclaimer saying, hey, this is why this is inappropriate and here's how we feel about it, but you know, it's leave it up to you to make your own decisions and read your own information. So I don't know. I can get behind something facts, like that. But yeah, as far as just removing things, I'm not a big fan of it. Because here's the thing, whether or not I agree with this specific topic, there absolutely are instances where important things have been covered up by governments, have been covered up by big corporations, and I get wary of what happens if we can just always just shut everyone up, right? Like if anyone can be shut up at any time, then there will never be any whistleblowers. We won't be able to find out any of the bad stuff that does happen. So even when it's stuff that I'm like, oh yeah, I think this guy's probably a little kooky, I'd rather it be out there for people to debunk than for us to all be in agreement that everything is on the up and up and our government always has our best interests at heart, because I believe yeah, the truth is probably somewhere in the middle.
The truth is out there. Well, you know, and we're not here to like, I mean, I don't know. We've laughed at the shaky vaccine people before, and I mean, you guys have all heard us talk about the efficacy of vaccines or whatever. I'm gonna believe the scientists. I don't really care what lawyer Bobby Kennedy or professional dumbass Joe Rogan has to say about it. You know, they can talk all they want about it, sure. Maybe with a disclaimer, but as far as me taking like, I'm not fucking like I was talking to you before the show. I'm not fucking Aaron Rodgers or whatever. It's not my Joe Rogan, my doctor. You know, like what the fuck? This fucking swollen fucking muscular fucking. He looks like a testicle now. It's one big giant testicle.
Hey, easy. You know, that's our future if we ever get into weightlifting. But yeah, like V-Dub says, there are community notes on Twitter. That's kind of what I'm getting at. You know, if Spotify wants to have something where they have, for more information, click here, whatever, and then so they can present the other side of the argument, so be it. But at the end of the day, I also adhere to, like, you know, we each have responsibility for the content that we consume. Yeah. So, you know, if you're going to listen to Joe Rogan or me or Danny and you're just going to take our word for it and run off,
you better.
Then go join a church, because they will fucking love you.
Right.
And they'll be happy to tell you what to think every second of the day. But otherwise, like, that's just not a good idea, no matter which side of the fence you're sitting on. So
Peter Hotez shares this article in response to the whole. He doesn't even really like.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't tag Joe Rogan in it. I don't even think, actually. Let me go back and look at it just to make sure.
It looks like, according to V-Dub, that they do have some kind of disclaimer on Spotify. They're basic.
So they
COVID
even have
disclaimer.
that.
So
So maybe this article's asking for more than just that. I don't know, but
hey, when it's Vice, I don't trust them unless it's about some
Crocodile.
old wrestling or something
I thought
in
you were
Australia.
talking about like those drugs that make your legs, that make your skin fall off.
Yeah. If it's drugs or wrestling from 60 years ago, then Vice is your guy, your guy or gal. But other than that, I don't trust it.
So, anyways, that it's really not the crux of the story. He shares this article that says maybe Spotify should be held a little more responsible. Joe Rogan does not like that. I mean,
I'm such a sucker.
He's not very happy about it. Let's show his response. He says, Peter, if you claim what RFK Jr. is saying is misinformation, I am offering you $100,000 to the charity of your choice if you are willing to debate him on my show with no time limit.
Take it.
Okay?
But bring Sam Cedar with you.
Now, this is the kind of thing where we'll look at some more. It devolves further, obviously, and he answers sort of, but not really. And it gets even worse from there, but I guess we talk about this at the top, like $100,000 to a charity to this Peter Hotez guy. I don't think that. Let me just say, if I was the guy, if it was me, if I was Peter Hotez with that vast knowledge, I would go on because I'm me, whatever. But I imagine Peter Hotez, the scientist vaccine dude, that's like, and we'll see a clip of him. We'll see a clip of him, how he acts and everything, He's a nerd, weirdo, awkward, nerdy scientist guy. So, like, I don't know how strong he is in his debate, especially with, like, professional podcaster Joe Rogan or presidential candidate Bobby Kennedy Jr.
Based on the short clip that I've seen, I don't think he can hold his own on, like...
Right,
with us.
They had to push him. They had to push him out on cable television to say dude, take the vaccine. It's good. Because he's a scientist that knows what he's talking about, I guess. But yeah, everything I've seen of him has been awkwardness, and again,
he cannot handle Rosen, so I don't think he'd be able to handle Rogan.
Yes, exactly. We'll get to Rosen, Alex
especially
Rosen,
with not to say
weirdo.
that they would be there specifically to debate, so I'm sure that Rogan they would be really prepped, whereas this Rosen dude is a sloppy fucking idiot, and even he was able to kind of make this guy nervous. So I don't think he can handle it. But I'm with you. Even with the limited knowledge that I have, if it's $100,000 to a charity of my choice, I'd go up there and take a beating for that.
Exactly. That's the thing is that, and it's been building too. So it's not just this 100,000, but other people have thrown more money on it. Oh, we'll put in 60K. We'll put in 100K. We'll put in this. So there's a growing list of a charity dump that this guy could do. Now, I imagine he'll end up doing it. I imagine he'll end up doing it because of this, because of the pressure, because of the money. And it's what could happen? He's not going to die or anything. You go up there, maybe he's not as good of an interviewer or not interviewer, but a debater as they are. But if he's knowledgeable, I'm sure he can go up there and have a peaceful conversation. And I don't know. I don't imagine Bobby Kennedy Jr. can blaze anyone,
That's the thing. If
Wi-Fi magic guy.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar. Sorry, then have no fear because you have time to study and you actually know what the fuck you're talking about. So
still would be nerve-wracking.
Take
the
some
biggest
time.
Podcast ever,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But maybe he doesn't have to go up there alone. Maybe he can bring someone up there who agrees with him.
Be a 2v1 kind of thing.
Let him bring I was only half joking when I said bring Sam Cedar on.
That'd be cool, but
not do the Ethan version where he slides out, but talk to him ahead of time. I want one person on my side who can actually articulate points a little bit better than I can to maybe help mediate for me or something. But if he really has it and can really change some people's minds, and at the worst case just get all this money donated to charities, then I feel like it's worth taken some time, and I'll have a hard time seeing it. Like, I will be in that press X to doubt if we go through all this and he never is willing to talk about it in any form. Because it I don't know. So it'll be something I'll have to keep an eye on. But it feels like if you know this shit, you should be able to somehow talk about it and prove your point. But
so he does say here, and I'm getting ahead of myself, but I'll pull it up. Joe, you have my cell, my email, and I'm always willing to speak with you. I think he may have. I'm not sure. I'm not a Joe Rogan watcher, but I think this guy specifically may have been on Joe Rogan before. In the context where he's like Joe versus him. So, you know.
The ice is getting thin out here then.
Right, exactly. So if
Like,
he's been
what's
on
his
Joe
deal?
Rogan before, and I know that I was Pest, I think, saying in chat, he's been on media. There's a big difference, okay? There's a big difference between like NBC or ABC or whatever news having him on for a segment where he's saying vaccines are good. It's not like anybody's really giving him heat.
And they're not going to challenge him.
Yeah, he's coming on there to, you know, to express the idea that people should be comfortable with vaccines, you know, especially when people were scared of the vaccines and everything back then. So like, it was kind of a thing where he was a knowledgeable scientist. I think I'm not sure if he's like, come to my Peter Hotez's show tonight and see me talk about the efficacy of vaccines or whatever. Like we've seen the media appearances. He's like stuttering over himself, kind of nervous when he's saying it to begin with. So like, this guy's no fucking, regardless of what you can say about how many media appearances he's made, he's not a fucking Joe Rogan or a Bobby Kennedy by any means. So anyways, the nervousness, the big on stage debating somebody about a serious topic like this, I can imagine the fucking anxiety around it. And anyone saying that they can't, I just think that's out of whack. I mean, like, he's a scientist. If it were me, I'd be scared. And we do this, I do it 3 times a week.
Broadcasting
I would
live
be nervous.
for millions.
Yeah, exactly.
And millions.
I would be
across the
nervous as shit, no matter what I'm talking about. It could be Diablo fucking 4 that how much I love it, how much I'm into it. If I'm going on Joe Rogan's show to talk about Diablo 4 with him, it's still going to be like, you know, one of the biggest things I've ever done. And even if Peter Hotez has been on there before, this show, him versus Bobby Kennedy on Joe Rogan, is going to be one of the biggest things that, you know, Joe Rogan's done in a while, I'm sure. In terms of viewers, in terms of eyes, in terms of scrutiny, you know, people looking at it and tearing you apart for it. It has to be one of the more terrifying things that he's ever had to do, you know, in terms of media appearances, definitely. But the charity thing is compelling. You know, I say that bottom line, you know, if you want to, here's Bobby Kennedy too saying, let's respectfully congeal information or
Congeal.
I can't.
Don't be talking about my congenials, brother.
Respectful congeal information. Let's have the respectful. What is that? How do I say that? Congenial.
Congenial. It says it's a conjugal. He wants to have a conjugal visit. That's what he wants.
Informative debate that the American people deserve. So he's trying to be nice about it. And it seems like when Sam Cedar was talking about him and saying like, we didn't go on bad terms. It's not like we hate each other or anything. It's just like, I don't really agree with his conspiracy theory shit, blah, blah, blah. So it seems like they want to be nice to the guy at least. You know, you can come on and we can have a nice conversation. It might be the scariest conversation you've ever had, but they're not going to be like holding the gun to your head.
Yeah, I don't think it would be
scary.
like an attack job, you know.
I would hope not, at least. Poor
and that's
scientist
what
guy.
you know. That's what the sentiment seems to be in chat too. Yeah, seeing RFK and Joe aren't aggro, it wouldn't be crazy or unfair. That's what we see.
Yeah.
Also, hello, Mama Creepy, and what up,
Oh,
Pest?
nice to see you.
Got some folks joining us in the chat here. What else does old Papa Toe Brogan have to say on this?
The response from Peter, though, is not good enough. And I'm not surprised that Joe Rogan is saying something like this. This is a non-answer. I challenge you publicly because you publicly quote tweeted and agreed with that dog shit Vice article. If you're really serious about what you stand for, you have a massive opportunity for a debate that will reach a large audience. A discussion like this will reach the largest audience that a discussion like this has ever had. If you think someone else is better qualified, suggest that person. I think that's also interesting. It's like, maybe he doesn't want to do it himself. Maybe he goes on with somebody that he's comfortable with. Like you said, you know, there's all kinds of things I think would be interesting and make it less tense.
Yeah, whatever it is that he's stressing about, he needs to find a solution for that. And yeah, have this conversation somehow, some way, even if it's not live. And that's another option too. You don't have to live stream it. You guys can talk. You record your own version, you know, on your side. Make sure everything's on the up and up if you're real nervous.
And I don't think that guy's that guy either, though. I don't think he's like a content creator, so I don't think he cares to...
Well, no, but as long as he would care about it, wouldn't be about that. It would be about stuff getting edited out of context.
I get what you're saying.
If you don't go live, then and you pre-record it, you'd want to have your own copy in case he does a fucking hacker job on you. Right.
In case Jamie edits some shit out, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Not that I think they would do that, but again, I'm not the one who's dodging him at the moment. So I'm just trying to help, you know, come up with alternate options so that we can get this charity, because that's really my main concern, because I don't give a fuck what either of these two have to say about any of this. I'm not going to trust Joe Rogan, RFK, or Emotep when it comes to this shit. I'm just not. So what my biggest concern here is to get charity
I trust
into
Peter
the
Hotez.
hands.
He's a scientist. I trust what he has to say about it. I don't trust what Bobby Kennedy has to say about it. He's a lawyer. So yeah, I mean, they can debate about it still too, and Bobby Kennedy could embarrass him, but I mean, I'm still gonna believe the scientist over Bobby Kennedy or Joe Rogan any day.
I'm laughing at, apparently V-Dub saw The Hill showed an Alex Rosen clip and called him a journalist.
So that's
where freelance journalist and part-time predator Alex Rosen.
That's where this actually started to irritate me, and it kind of comes back around to the Spotify of it all, like we were talking. Oh, the Vice article saying like, should they be held responsible for some of the misinformation, craziness, you know, whatever. I don't know necessarily what responsible. Again, we kind of said like we don't know what their responsibility should be. The notes below are kind of good, you know, whatever. I don't know how much further they can go without like just taking his whole thing down, which, you know, is not good either. But it does lead to some of the Legion of Freaks, one of them being Alex Rosen, which when's the last time we saw him, Kev?
When he caught EDP and then also in the same moment admitted that he also has some creepy tendencies when he said, and I'm paraphrasing, something along the lines of, well, I mean, it's not that gross if she's 17, or I wouldn't see a 17-year-old and be like, ooh, gross. So yeah, noted creep catcher and part-time creep, maybe full-time creep himself, and full-time fucking clout chaser.
I mean,
Alex
this dude's
Rosen,
a despicable loser.
a.k.a. Chet Goldstein, a.k.a. what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
And I mean, you'll see here. Now, like, again, this is the guy we're talking about that we're trying to get to debate Bobby Kennedy and Joe Rogan. I mean,
listen, you guys make fun of my style. I had
Check
those
this
shorts.
dude.
I had those gym shorts 12 years ago.
Check what we're looking at here. I mean,
I like how people know who he is just by looking at his shirt, shorts, and legs.
It's like, this guy's such a dork. Like, yeah, I kind of, you know what? You show me this guy and say that he's the vaccine scientist dude, and I'm like, that checks. Okay.
Okay.
A lover of cupcakes. Oh shit, this isn't even the guy. Damn it. I was making fun of Alex, and this is your Emotep guy.
Hey, so why are you...
Oh, no. You thought that was Alex.
I thought that was Alex. Does this idiot always wear fucking gym shorts, dude? Oh my
This is
god.
scientist, bro.
Oh. Hey, I stand by my critiques, dude.
This is scientist, bro, dude.
Not like they're gonna debate RFK on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Oh, come on. That's harassing.
I'm just curious.
What?
That's harassment.
No, nothing hostile. Just curious.
I haven't said anything one way or the other.
So there's your answer, by the way, too. I haven't said anything one way or the other.
Nice shades, though.
So
I mean,
he
what an
may go
outfit.
on,
Like, this dude is a hippie, right?
but
he's somehow a sports fan.
I do have to say hats off to the poor old man for handling this at least that well. Maybe he will do all right in a podcast setting, because if this guy comes up to me asking me this crazy ass shit, I'd be running away, dude, which, I mean, watch.
I mean, are you planning on doing it?
You know, he just invited me, so we'll see.
And I think you should, though.
Well, we'll give it some.
Yeah, we know.
Okay.
Jeez, Alex, you know what?
And what do you have
think
to say to
you should
people who think they were vaccine injured? Anything for them?
catch your
I mean, do you
breath,
have anything to
dude.
say to people that think?
So do you think?
So there's
what
a
do you think
lady
about
back
people
there
who are
yelling, too.
Vaccine sick. I mean, like, what do you think about that? Like, why won't you go on Joe Rogan and fucking catch your breath before you record? Fucking creep. Goddamn.
There's some lady in the back yelling like, leave him alone. No, telling him more shit to say.
Ask him.
Ask him about the children's vaccine.
Ask him about the boosters.
How many vaccines did he get?
You know?
Did he see my neighbor with the shakes?
Of course he's pro-vax. He's a Texans fan. What an idiot.
But this shit,
Nice hat, Bill Murray. Yeah.
this shit is unacceptable.
Do you have anything to say to people? Yeah.
Ask him about the children.
I mean, do you think vaccine injuries are real, Peter? Peter, it's just a question. Settle the science now.
Settle it now.
On a
right
safari
now.
to go vaccinate more kids?
On a safari to go vaccinate more kids.
Safari. You know.
This dude's obsession with kids is a little bit unhealthy in
Yeah, stop
itself, I
talking.
would
Alex,
say.
you cannot talk
Alex.
about kids.
Alex.
No one wants you defending kids. No one wants you to even say the word kids or children at any time.
So
You disgusting creep.
this is where I say it's a bit much. If Joe Rogan has
that
fans
guy's always
like
been
this,
a bit much, though. You can't
If-
blame
right.
him. Like, Chet Goldstein be the creep that chased down EDP. Like, that dude has been
Right.
a clout goblin from the day he was born.
and he latched right on.
And
to
he's
this
done
bitch. He
worse
latched
shit
right
than
onto
this.
bitch.
So I don't know. Part of me wants to give Joe a pass because this fucking idiot would have done this no matter who had called this guy out.
I'm not like blaming him for. Well, I mean, I don't know. It wouldn't have happened without Joe, that's for sure. But I'm not really blaming him for this. I'm just saying that if this is the result, like if Joe Rogan has fans that do this kind of thing, then yeah, maybe maybe Vice has a point. I don't know how often this happens from a Joe Rogan podcast that somebody runs out and goes to a subject's house when they're watering their plants or getting their mail or whatever and is like, hey, you
can
debate?
tell Alex literally jogged from
He ran, dude.
whatever fucking 7-Eleven he was refilling his slushie at directly to this man's house and didn't even stop to put his arms over his head to catch his breath for a few minutes. He just immediately pressed record and wheezed into the microphone for 3 entire minutes. But, yeah, I got nothing left on the whole Joe Rogan versus
Don't go
emo
harass
Tep.
people at their fucking house, dude.
I do stand by that.
Especially some fucking, like, man.
Not
dude.
especially anyone. Don't fucking harass anyone. at their
Don't
house.
harass anyone. But if you're Alex
You wanna-
Rawson and you're gonna harass people, maybe just stick to like people that are capable of dealing with somebody like you.
Yeah, just
You
keep,
fucker. Like this poor old man like ran into his house scared that you were, what about the vaccines and the kids? It's like, God damn.
V-Dub's calling
dude,
me
this
a
guy's-
hypocrite.
This guy's just a fucking some old scientist dude. What the fuck?
Science
That's making
bitch.
vaccines for free.
Stupid
He's
science
making
bitch couldn't even make my friends more smarter.
This dude is making vaccines available for free for people, you know? Well, the
Would you
science
poke
behind
me
it.
for free?
For nations.
Another
for
one.
free. Saving lives. This guy. Not under the he's not doing like Joe does and tells you, go buy ivermectin instead of the free shot that you could have got from the government. Go buy ivermectin that costs money that you're going to give right to Big Pharma. You want to talk about that kind of shit? We talk about that kind of shit. Joe Rogan's full of shit. Go buy brain powder from him. Jesus.
Oh, nope. PT, I would not. I know better.
Kevin wouldn't even harass Hitler?
No way.
I would.
I'd have been.
I'll go to Hitler's house right
I'd
now.
have been silenced by certain bad agents acting within our own American government. Smedley Butler tried to put
What kind of
down
name is
their
that?
uprising. It's a name of a fucking American hero. It's kinda
Smedley
Yeah,
Butler.
vaccines made me bald. I had at least
I wish
I had
I
at
would've
least
got
20
more.
more hairs on my head before. I'm actually thinking about getting another one, so because I'm tired of the little island that
Yeah,
does grow
exactly.
in.
That's what I
I
was
just
about
want
to
it to
say.
all stop growing because now it's annoying. Now I've lost so much hair that I actually have to I have to take care of my hair all the time. I have to shave my head all the fucking time. Otherwise, I look like I've been looking after the Overlook all winter. You know.
How many vaccines do I have to get before I go completely hairless, like a naked mole rat? That's how many vaccines I need.
I don't know.
Just plug that many.
That's another Always Sunny
Just plug that
episode.
many COVID They cost money now, though. I don't want a COVID vaccine anymore. That's fine.
Yeah.
You all can catch my COVID now. I don't care anymore.
Really?
When it was free, it was one thing. Now that I have to pay money for it, nah.
Yeah, guys.
Suck it.
If Danny starts preaching about tax code, I'm out. You know what I mean? I'll have to go find my own my own platform.
Now,
My hero Ron Swanson is so disappointed in me right now.
the only tax code I'm gonna preach about is Amazon. Fuck Amazon. Tax Amazon.
And
That's what I'm talking
churches.
about. And brother, tax those fucking churches. Unless you're gonna put homeless people in those fucking pews when we're not praising the Lord, tax those fucking churches. These fucking chomos don't need any fucking free rides, baby.
I'd argue that you could let the homeless people in even when you are preaching the good word. I kind of remember. It's been a while. It's been a while since I walked away, but I do remember Jesus being cool with the homeless and telling his flock that y'all should be cool to homeless people and treat them well. But, you know, I'm just some guy who doesn't need an invisible man in the sky to tell me how to fucking behave.
Shit. Churches are just a bunch of freeloading pieces of shit.
Fucking tax them, dude. No, wait. Now I'm encouraging taxation. Stop this. What's going on?
Pay your taxes.
Let's talk about
churches.
streamers. Where's Nick Fuentes?
Let's talk about streamers, okay? And let's talk about the biggest streamer, the biggest.
Hassan.
You said it, not me.
Biggest. He's the biggest streamer.
The biggest streamer.
With the smallest head.
The biggest money involved in streaming. The biggest deal you could possibly ever get. $100 million non-exclusive deal to kick.
Woo.
xQc. Pew, 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 pew.
Favorite streamer.
So, you know, we talk about xQc in various different capacities, but today he's the king. I mean, this motherfucker is getting paid. What's like the biggest, most recent, like, jaw dropper NBA or NFL contract? Like, what's the last one that you saw that you were like, holy shit, I can't believe Michael Jordan's making that much money?
Well, let's put it this way. Bradley Beal from Washington, it's breaking news that he is being traded only 1 year into a 5-year, $251 million contract.
Oh,
so
my God.
that's one of the higher ones. You know, in the NFL, they're in like the 200 million plus with the 100-something million guaranteed for the quarterbacks. So he's up there. You know, he would be
2 years non-exclusive.
I would say he'd be like a second-tier star in either one of these sports with a $100 million contract like that.
70 million base, 30 million incentives. So
70 million based, huh?
Based.
God damn.
Based as fuck. White people, black people, Mexicans. What was the other one? All based.
All of them based.
Nick
Kick streamers
Fuentes.
based. $70 million, $30 million coming in incentives. I saw the clip. Was he talking to Pokimane or something like that?
We can pull that up right here.
She was asking him if he took some of it in, what was it, in equity or something like that. I believe he took a piece of the company, so he's not all of this is liquid.
Well,
which is interesting.
It's interesting how he talks about it, but let's let him spill here.
I'm gonna be like splitting time in between. I think Hikaru has that a little bit. So like, what? Yo, Hikaru, I was talking about you. Yeah, so it'll probably be.
Can you understand what he's saying?
No.
This actually isn't the Pokemon clip either. We'll have to watch that one after this. This is like.
Did he just move?
This is him explaining the deal a little bit more, but I can't understand what he's really saying. So let's just
$100 million and all he's got in that room is a fucking duffel bag on the ground.
He kind of sounds like
also, he picked the biggest room. He's like, here, what's the room with the most echo? What's going to be the room that has the worst audio quality for my fucking $100 million business? Okay, set me up there.
Have you
and shit on the walls? No, I want it to look like a fucking asylum in here. What do you mean put shit on the walls? What are you talking about? Yeah, throw that duffel bag behind me. That'll be it. Yeah, what is this? What do you think this is? A $100 million business?
Have you ever have you ever played Crash Bandicoot?
Oh, yeah, of course, dude. I'm of a certain age.
You know when you hit those boxes with the mask on and the guy comes out and he's like, boom, blah, 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 blah. I don't know what he says, but
I'm going to be like splitting time in between. I think Hikaru has a little bit. So like, what? Yo, Hikaru, I was talking about you. Yeah, so it'll probably be like,
dude, he sounds like Charlie Brown's
probably
teacher.
like, wake up, just go live, do intro Andy, and just do like normal stuff. And be in a stream here. After that, I'll probably swap over. Sometimes I'll have like full days here, full days there. Chat, I'll just play it by ear pretty much. And it's just gonna.
So that's that $100 million contract. I'm just gonna play it by ear pretty much, you know. Be a little here, a little there.
That's
100
what
mil,
I'd do.
whatever. You know.
If we were getting paid to do this full time, I'd be like, listen, guys, no more set schedule at all. We're just gonna go live whenever I feel like
little
it.
Here, a little there.
It's great for business. Yeah, you know, and you'll just have to follow me everywhere, I guess, to have any idea of when I'm going live and where I'll be live from. So foolproof. I can understand why he's betting on himself and took so much of that deal in equity.
So this is Ostenox saying, "Oh my God, he took equity for part of his 100 mil
speaks Copland.
in the Lost Leader website that exists only to promote an online crypto casino. Fire this man's agent."
We have a word for that here in Ohio. It's OPE.
OPE. So listen to him talk to Pokimane a little bit, and he kind of like,
although 10 times the artist I am, by the way.
That's pretty good art compared to like how he speaks, honestly.
No,
like,
it might sound like I'm being a dick
explain himself
here,
better here.
And if you could draw, maybe I would be being a dick, but that is far above anything that I can draw. Maybe I might have been able to write COVID a little better on the bottom there, but yeah, other than that, teach me, xQc.
Better go get your vaccines. They're good.
If I can draw like that, you think I could get like a $10 non-exclusive deal from Kick? I literally just want a sandwich.
All right, let's let him cook.
Can I ask you something? And you can totally not answer, but I'm so curious.
Yeah.
Did they give you any equity?
Can I talk about that? Can I talk about that?
That's a yes if he said, can I talk about that?
Basically,
but you don't have to.
But you don't have to.
Okay, listen.
You were talking about, I was looking at
I got
balls,
to choose.
I was looking at this, that, and that.
Kevin,
No,
I think you hate
I got to choose whether I wanted something or not.
Are you kidding me?
Right?
Oh, probably if like some of your pay
But-
was
I'm so
in
fucking
equity
straight,
or-
dude.
Which is whatever.
Cash.
But the
Or gambling money.
the reality is that I actually believe in the product. Like I generally do. So
Yeah, I also think you really believe in the idea of non-exclusive streaming.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
for
tell him
sure.
what he believes
and
in,
then,
yeah.
So what I
For sure.
thought is that equity,
Kevin, you have a real problem with women today.
No,
right,
no.
means that if I go
I've
super hard,
I've always
right,
loved Pokimane.
I
That's
get
been
a
well
part
fucking
of
documented.
what I do, and I really believe that I've been criticizing YouTube, Twitch,
She just had to pull an Ethan and get herself involved.
Well,
into
blah,
it.
blah, blah, blah.
It's like, no, everyone was really wanting me to ask you questions about
Honestly,
your, like,
he probably brought her on so people could understand what the fuck's going on.
Oh
with the
yeah,
situation a little better.
here's my translator, Pokey. Yeah,
But yeah,
boy,
I mean,
yeah, just woof. Yep, I'm excited to watch more of that.
So more of that on Kick, you know. A
be
little
on
bit
Kick,
here, a little bit there. 100 million, Kick, little equity here, little equity there. Do you want to see what he's been doing? That's the real thing. It's
I
like
don't, but it's for the people.
that's the real thing, okay? Like 100 milli, we can sit here and talk about whether he's worth it or not ourselves, but let's see what 100 milli reaps. What do you get when you pay someone $100 million to stream on your platform? Well, what you get is a little Dark Knight, actually. They watched The Dark Knight in entirety. the other night.
Wow, we're back to this meta again.
We got xQc's down here. He's got the lights off, whatever. He's watching.
Yeah, he's doing everything he can to not distract from your viewing pleasure.
It's just like you're sitting next to him in the theater, Kev.
The anti-transformative nature right there. Jesus Christ.
So what? 100? Are you jealous? 100 milli for that?
No, I'm not. One day,
I give up.
One day they'll pay
quit.
me $10, and I will just immediately start live streaming WWE Network. So I just get kicked off within an hour. I'll be
The only way we're getting paid on
fastest
Kick
banned kick streamer
is if we start preaching fucking conspiracy theories and anti-vax fucking Robert Kennedy shit. And first guest we need to have is the man himself. Then they'll put us on Kick. $100 million contract.
I promise you. You put me. If you just put me and Robert Kennedy Jr. in a room alone together for 2 hours, it will be one of the most entertaining podcasts in the history of the world.
Oh, wow.
Because
Kev.
I have spent a lot of time listening to podcasts and documentaries about both his father and his uncle's assassination. And I feel like I'd have a real good old time
Conversation
with old Robbie Jr. But, I probably wouldn't be able to talk with him about some of this more recent stuff because I'd stopped paying attention to that shit a while ago, if I'm being honest with you. But it is what it is.
Burn the 5G towers, bitch. All right, motherfuckers. Here's some different news. No more vaccine.
Sports.
No more vaccine. No more Twitch or Kick or
Back to sports.
Joe Rogan. It's sports time, baby. And you know what's happening in sports? What's always happening in sports? Violence. Straight up violence. Conor McGregor has been accused of raping, not funny, raping a woman at Game 4 of the NBA Finals.
See, I thought we were
denied the allegations, okay? Denied the allegations. Now,
I thought we were going a completely different direction with that because I thought we were going to start with him knocking out the mascot. So I was prepared to be like, oh, this is funny.
Oh,
Conor sends us two to the ER, but no, we started with the other one.
That's the cherry on top.
Oh, so
Because-
sorry for my inappropriate behavior there.
Maybe I should have queued you out for that. It's in order. Sorry, Kev.
Oops.
But yeah, so he's accused of that. Okay, that's just the alleged. We also have footage, as Kevin's saying, of not alleged, but oh God, thank you, NBA. Not alleged. This is full view here, full on video evidence. Okay, of him just violence. Oh my God! And see, like we laugh a little bit.
Much,
We laugh a little bit there, haha, whatever. But this tweet says, sent to the ER after taking that hit.
He's okay. It also says he has since been released and is doing well, which why they put that in quotes is beyond me, but I felt the need to pass those quotes on to you.
Pass says, Danny would lose a co-host if that happened. What were you going to leave me over? What did I do?
Oh, to do a podcast with Robert Kennedy Jr., I think. Or probably that.
You would leave me for that hack?
I think he's saying I wouldn't survive it. I think is what he's saying. Much like those guys who made cars that ran on water, how they didn't survive those endeavors, I don't know.
I'm sorry. Chat cut into me there. That hurt.
I'm just sliding.
I felt like I did something wrong there, so I had to. I couldn't not react. That was the live reaction from me. Sorry, Conor McGregor.
It's all good. Yeah, Conor knocked a guy out, sent him to the ER, and then he wasn't done yet because we have other footage as well of him bringing someone into the bathroom or something like that from TMZ Sports. So who knows what's going on with all of this? But he had a wild night in Miami.
Yeah, I mean, we have a clip here of this is him, I guess.
Which is why you should always bring your own drugs with you if you're going to visit Miami.
Again, when we were watching this before the show, I kind of thought, like, I still don't really know what this says, but TMZ has this video that says shows bathroom interaction between Conor McGregor and alleged rape victim.
So you guys
you
can
see
if
McGregor here.
It means anything to you, yep. And then
the lady's blurred. Her face is blurred or whatever, coming into the bathroom
behind her.
Right? That's a bathroom or like a back room thing?
I believe it's a bathroom. Yeah, it's some kind of situation.
It's going to play the clip
door
again,
will close, and then, they play it again, I think, more slowly. But, so
we don't need to see it.
There's some footage from it, so who knows? To me, it doesn't prove anything one way
I don't
or
know what
the
that
other.
Fucking footage proves at all.
But
it's just like, they walked into a room together. Perfect place where he could allegedly do things.
It depends on what you're right. So I don't know what her exact allegations were, but like if it could be potentially helping him since there were multiple people there. If some of the claims were that they were alone, something like so. I don't know. More to come. I have no idea. I've heard both sides of this, that it's a real thing, and then I've heard that it's someone who's going after the clout and trying to, place a false statement and go the Amber Heard route. So I really don't know. I genuinely don't know. Something to keep an eye on. But I thought it was all just fun and games when all he was doing was assaulting a mascot and knocking him out. I was like,
that was cool.
That was, at least I can laugh at this one. But then it got really dark really quickly. But who's to say? Well, I guess we'll let you know what we find out. But
we've kind of talked about him enough now. We talk about. You were just spewing how much you don't like Pokemon, which I get.
Spewing?
I get why somebody wouldn't like.
Come on.
I would get why somebody wouldn't like Pokemon, but can we cancel? I mean, cancel. You know what I mean? Can we say that Conor McGregor not above board? Really, he's pretty much.
His foot was a balloon. You see it?
I think he's one of these guys that I can pretty much say, not really. Not really a fan.
Oh, that's because you're just a wee little bitch of a ting.
I mean, and it was kind of before this too. He's kind of like a crazy unhinged,
he's a nut. He knocked out an old man because the old man refused to drink a shot of proper 12, and then in retaliation from all the legal repercussions that brought out, Conor then bought that bar and banned the old man that he punched from ever stepping foot into that bar again. So he is like Darth Vader levels of petty.
Yeah.
He also got a bunch of his homies to, some of you guys know this. I don't remember all the details, what the bus was. He attacked a bus with some of his friends, threw some shit at a bus. So he's been kind of a menace, man. So doesn't necessarily mean that he is guilty of what he's been accused of, but
he's certainly been a douche.
Certainly has been a bit of a douche, and I, for one, just can't wait for his time in the WWE, because that's just going to be hilarious.
I like that. I like that for him. Maybe he'd get knocked around a little bit, too.
Oh, my foot was a balloon.
I just, he just comes off to me like big bully vibes, and I've just never...
Well,
I've never vibed with Big Bully.
In that,
never vibed with Big Bully.
It's all or nothing in the game I'm in. I was an apprentice electrician. But no, in all seriousness, like I know a lot of fighters, and there are a lot of them that if you don't get to know them personally, you'll be like, this dude is a fucking dick. He's a douche. He's a narcissist. You have to have a certain level of irrational self-confidence to be a fighter, and you kind of, in a sense, at least during certain hours of the day, you are kind of a douche. You are kind of a dickhead. You do have to think you're better than other people in that sense. Now, a lot of people are much better at turning that off when they're not training or when they're not, in the arena for the fight. And some people, that's just who they are all day. They just exist like that. So, now Conor is, of course, that and then some. But yeah, every fighter has a little bit of a bully in him, I think. But yeah, Conor Conor jumped the shark after a few years. You know, the fortune, the fame, the cocaine, the Burger King. Somewhere along the line, he lost the plot, and he lost track of that humble electrician or plumber's assistant, whatever the fuck he was. You know, he lost sight of that dude a while ago. He's all Rocky 3, Rocky 4 now. You know, he's all glitz and glam, and no Clubber Lang or Ivan Drago has come to knock his fucking teeth back yet. So he still feels like he's on top of the world, even though he loses to Pereira or whoever it was. Who was it? He broke his ankle again.
Well, just so you know,
I can't wait for okay. What do we got? Isn't he part of the Irish mob? What?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Everything we've said so far.
Psych!
Just kidding, Conor McGregor. Don't know if you're part of the Irish mob, but I don't know if I want any of that official. I don't know if he's official
I don't take
mob,
any of
but
it
he
back,
has
Connor.
tough contacts.
Beat
What's
me
that
up for
supposed to
money.
mean?
Beat me up for money, Connor.
Oh, the luck of the Irish gonna sink you to the bottom of the sea,
I'll
lad.
never take it. There was no check. All right? Never take it back.
All right. Well, one of the last things that I just don't even want to pull up the stupid video and watch it because I'm at my wit's end at the end of the podcast as per usual. SMOSH got their shit back. That's pretty cool. Super cool news. The
Neat.
SMOSH guys got their stuff back. Me and Kevin, neither of us watched.
Yeah, it was. Yep. Poria. Yep.
Neither of us watch. I don't think either of us really care that much. I mean, I think it's cool that they, you know, lost their shit through Defy Media and got owed a bunch of money, and then, you know, through the odds came back around and now own their company. Sure, that's great. SMOSH.
I can't wait for us to sell this to Drama Alert and then one day buy it back from.
Oh, fuck him, dude.
Keemstar.
I didn't sell him shit.
Call me Keemstar.
So I didn't put it in the doc, I don't think, but there is like rumbling. So today, Def Noodles released a video with his lawyer that explained the goings on between him and Keemstar in their lawsuit.
Those two still pretending like everybody else gives a shit about that, huh?
So the lawsuit's over, resolved. They came to a resolution or whatever out of court, and per the conditions, Keemstar had to release a statement saying that he's essentially sorry about like the damage he did to Def Noodles' career. And
You gotta have a safe word, guys. Come on.
he does this, and in the thing is what I was getting at before, you know, I fumbled over my words. In the thing he wrote, he says there might be a future of them doing a show together, a podcast. Def Noodles and Keemstar. What is it going to be like? Def with his
riveting.
It's going to be him with his ears on, and then Keemstar, you know, putting on his character too. It's just gonna be both guys going 100%.
I mean, I will say this, and I never thought I would say these next few words, but I hope Keemstar is in charge of the production because Def's is somehow lazier than his. So I got through about 3 minutes of that. Who did he interview? It was Bobby, right? Bo Blacks.
I put that up so that I could watch it. Didn't get to watching it. You said you watched a minute?
Yeah. I saw it in our creator research Discord channel, and my immediate reaction was to let Danny know, hard pass, dude. Like, save that one for the morning show. I'm not fucking doing this. And then I watched about a minute of it, and then I just was like, dude, 46 minutes of this, I couldn't get through one. But no, so maybe I should give Dennis another chance. Maybe he did actually put some thought into the show, but I just couldn't get through the opening. Just a struggle.
I hope maybe that my loose connections with Dennis will somehow land us on the Def and Keem show someday. The Def and Keem show.
You'll have to tell him.
The Def Keemstar show.
Just pretend like you and I broke up for the week or something. That'll make it easier for you.
The Keem Noodles show.
Limp Noodles. With Keemstar.
All right, last but not least, you know, Pest says the only Smosh I watch is Ghetto Smosh, so there you go. I don't know about Ghetto Smosh, but I mean, I definitely don't watch regular Smosh, so I assume Ghetto Smosh might be better, honestly. It won't be a bunch of just white guys making... Oh, guess what? 2 white guys, best friends... Sketch comedy on YouTube.
Ooh.
Breaking ground.
It's almost as bad as two bald white dudes doing a podcast. I'm like, oh, breaking.
Yeah. I don't like
Stop
that, Kevin.
the presses.
I don't like that. I didn't tell you to bring it back around to us. It doesn't have anything to do with us.
Listen.
Nobody does a podcast with two bald guys. Nobody.
I just, I'm not a comedian, but I believe that if you're gonna try comedy, you gotta aim it at yourself at least 2 or 3 times a show.
Fair enough.
Let them know that you're not above reproach. Unlike YNW Smelly here. If you guys ever catch me scratching my own farts and smelling them, I expect to hear about it.
Like,
that's good.
It's funny, dude. They catch one of the things that Reddit does to Ethan the most is catching him scratching and sniffing. Honestly, I'll be scrolling through Reddit and I'll see more clips from the H3 subreddit of him going like, or like,
oh yeah,
or like an ear dig and like a
so
a
weird,
subtle
dude.
one. I don't know. People do it. It's
what's
weird.
a subtle one? How is it?
You just like sneak it. You like.
You're so impulsive that you can't not smell whatever your earwax is. Fair enough. I guess maybe it's a Tourette's thing. Because consciously it'd just be like, I'm sure at every point someone hit an age where they're like, should I put this booger in my mouth? And then you're like, no, I fucking shouldn't.
Yummy.
And then hopefully you celebrated your 6th birthday, but apparently. Maybe it's a Tourette's thing. So I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be an ableist here. Maybe Ethan is struggling. Maybe he's stimming or something. I have no idea why he has to sniff his fingers after he scratches himself in weird areas. But hey, he makes more than enough money. He can scratch himself wherever he wants.
Scratch and sniff, bitch. So I don't know if what is his name? I've never even heard of this guy. YNW Melly or Smelly, if you want to call him now. And this annoying dude is going to talk about it. We're not going to listen to him, but we are going to watch YN Smelly.
Did YNW Melly just scratch?
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Did he just scratch his ass?
Scratch the ass, sniff. He's not even trying to hide it. He's got the full nose in, just like I did.
Everybody likes their own brand,
But here, that's a ass dig. Ass dig, sniff. See, that would have been the subtle sniff.
And it was that bad, huh? It was so bad he had to go in for whatever leftover deodorant he had and just be like, let me smell that instead.
That was the subtle sniff.
Or was he like, fuck, if my ass smells that bad, how bad are my pits? That was not subtle, dude. That was.
But you know what I'm saying? How many times have you seen? I've seen so many news people or podcasters or whatever do like the whole, you're sitting and you're being uncomfortable or something. You get one of these armpit itches or something. Then you go like, oh, I gotta scratch my nose.
What?
You get a sniff in there, like, I'm scratching.
Is this a subconscious thing? You ever see me do this? Now I'm nervous.
I watch you do it actually every time
I do it all the time.
The podcast.
God damn, dude.
No, I don't.
That's wonky.
If you ever catch us scratching and sniffing, you should clip it out and
Sure, yeah, do that. Absolutely.
I don't think we do it, honestly. I think we're pretty in the clear. I just did it a ton
I'm
of
be
times,
hyper focused on it now.
But you're gonna be scratching and sniffing all day. Let's see here. Let's see.
Ooh, it's about that time, folks.
It's about that
God
time.
Damn.
We're getting out of here. But let's check out chat before we go. Hash and Carla, thank you so much for participating. The beef actually started a while back. Keem DMing Dennis. Then Dennis rejects him, I guess. Then they became enemies. Now, podcast together. So there you go, Carla. Once enemies, now do a podcast.
Times they are a-changing.
VW and Pest, thank you guys, as per usual. Two of our vocal. Pest gives me the shit if he wants to give me the shit. You know what I mean?
So
Pest keeps me in line.
What are you doing?
Pest keeps me in line, so I'm gonna put him in timeout right now.
Oh my god!
Actually, I'm promoting in chat right now is what I'm doing.
Wow, look at that!
I gave Pest a nice promotion for keeping me on my keeping on my best behavior when it comes to vaccine mandates.
Look at that, guys. We got another mod. Congrats. One of these days I'll get a mod badge, you know.
I haven't given you one yet.
I don't know. I'll check
question.
next Thursday.
Mama Creepy, thank you for popping in. Same thing, PT. We love to see ya.
Oh yeah. Get
Especially-
that level 100, PT.
Exactly.
I assume you're not here anymore. I assume you're grinding. So we'll catch you next time.
He long since left the pod so he could get back on that 5-level grind, dude. It's only 5 levels. You got to push.
You got that.
Tamunga at the top, too, also was here. So thank you, Tamunga, Carla, PT, Pest, V-Dub, Hash, Mama Creepy, blah, blah, blah. I mean, we did it all. I think we got everybody, okay? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for showing up. If you're not here live, thank you for catching it on the back end. PT is 96, so
right.
Nice. There you go.
It's a nice level.
We will catch you. I will catch you on Thursday. Kevin will catch you. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when Kevin sees you next. He may never be back.
Sometime.
He has a podcast to do with Bobby Kennedy.
Yeah. I'll call you guys after I talk to Bob.
All right. Later.